performance of The Luck Child. I'm glad to see we got everybody in. I would have to ask if we could keep this center aisle clear, though, at least that much. And if people sitting on the floor in the front here could kind of keep themselves relatively still during the play, it would be greatly appreciated. Glad to have you all here tonight. Glad you could come. Hopefully we'll be able to give you a good performance tonight. I have a couple of announcements to make. One of them is about the aisle here, and that needs to be kept clear during the course of the play. So people who are sitting along the aisle, please resist the temptation to move your chairs ever so more into the aisle as the play goes along. It should stay clear there. You may feel free to take pictures during the course of the play if you choose to, but again, please take them from where you are, as if you could actually get up and go anywhere. You can go ahead and take them. Don't worry about the flash or distracting my cast. They're very well disciplined. Same thing holds true for videotaping. If you want to videotape, you may from where you're at. However, I will be videotaping the whole play, and we have copies available for people after the performance. Maybe sometime next week I'll be taking orders for that. One note about, or a couple of notes about the program. So people who deserve thanks and were not mentioned on the program, I'd like to thank now, is Jenny Dyke from the high school printed up all the programs and the flyers for the play. Did a very nice job, and I'd like to thank her for that. Also, helping me with the lights at the back and didn't get their names in the program was on the Mark and Eric Grove. Thank them as well. Finally, due to illness, Maureen Hayden is not able to play the part of the princess tonight. She's developing, we think, perhaps scarlet fever and is probably at the hospital as we speak. Taking her place will be Carrie Moretti, who has been moved up from mom to the princess in just the course of an afternoon. She's got to be quite a social success story, I would say. And taking her place as one of the horrors, one of the monsters, is Emily Stoneville. Those people deserve, I think, special recognition because they are coming in with approximately 4 hours notice, or a little bit less, to be able to do that. So, with that, let's open this production with a word of prayer. Our Heavenly Father, we come before you this evening to thank you, Lord, that you brought us all here for this play. Thank you that we can gather together for an evening of fun and entertainment like this. I thank you especially, Lord, for giving this cast of students to work with, the hard work that they have put in, the long hours, the efforts that they have made, the talents that they have. Lord, I thank you for that special privilege that you give to me. But I'd ask you also, Lord, that you would help them this evening to give the best performance that they can. Help them, Lord, to do the job that you know they're capable of doing. Help them to remember their lines and their movements. Help them as they set up for scenes backstage and take them down again. All will go as we have planned. Thank you, Lord, for this audience that you've brought here tonight. Grant that they will have an enjoyable evening tonight, that they will be able to laugh and have fun. And all of this, Lord, help us to turn the praise and the honor over to you. Because we know that in and of ourselves we could do nothing. We should not do this for our own praise, but instead, Lord, to greater glorify your name. We pray these things, Lord, in Jesus' name. Amen. With that, Ontario Christian Junior High is proud to present The Luck Child.
livestock. I instructed him to make sure that the animals never wanted for food or water, and that no...
Definitely a new wave of directors in town these days. Next up, a look at birds.
What manner of animals did he strangle? 25 chickens, 7 geese, 5 sheep, 2 dogs, a mule,
Strangled by...
Do you like killing things, Igor?
Kill by...
Smashing helpless little creatures?
Smash by...
You see him, Majesty. He's not just stupid. He's evil through and through. Yes, you were right. He'll be dealt with appropriately. I will turn him over to the captain of my personal guard, Kagan Lockhart. Kagan, I'm sure you'll know what to do with someone like this. Of course, Your Majesty.
Ivan, go help your captain.
Who? Me?
You are named Ivan, aren't you?
Yes?
And Kagan is your captain, isn't he?
King is my captain!
Well, then help him.
Oh, boo.
Kagan,
King is my captain!
I know that. Ivan, help him.
Who?
Give up on it. Only Kagan can get his Iron's thick skull. Kagan, this has been entertaining, but it's getting a bit old. Very well, Your Majesty. Ivan. What? Igor, come with Ivan and me. You have to get their attention first. Your Majesty, what's his punishment to be? Punishment? For what? For what? He killed all my livestock. And what did you instruct him to do? Morgana, repeat this witness's testimony.
Of course, Your Majesty. I instructed him to make sure that none of the animals wanted for food or water. And to make sure that no wild animals would do them any harm.
Now, do any of your animals need food or water? Well, no, of course not. And will any wild animals ever do them any harm again? I suppose not. But an eagle has done nothing but fulfill your instructions in the most efficient way possible. But I didn't want him to kill them. I suggest you be more specific in your instructions in the future. Now you all do.
Very nicely done, Your Majesty. I could have barely done better myself. But why would you want another idiot in your personal guard? This Igor seems even stupider than Ivan, if that's possible.
Because they obey only Kagan, and Kagan obeys only me. Their loyalty
Majesty. I am the wife of a poor goblin who has suffered a terrible misfortune. Some dark, terrible curse has changed my husband into this cockroach. Allow me, Your Majesty. We know of such a curse that has been afflicting some of our people. But I have been selling charms against this curse, and at a very reasonable price, I must say. Did your husband not buy one of my charms? Alas, no, good witch. He would not spend our savings. I'm sorry to say he scoffed at your charms. Oh, see what comes of such ignorance? Please, good witch, can't you do anything for him? Well, I can try, but I can make no promises. To catch a spell is dangerous. If it fails, your husband will be lost. Please, please try. And the ingredients for the spell are rather expensive. All we have is 23 silver pieces. Exactly what the ingredients cost. Don't worry, madam. I'll do everything in my power to restore your husband back to you. You may go now.
Morgana, I dismiss the petitioners, remember?
Again, 8,000 pardons, Dread King.
Well, be off you. Morgana, that's enough of the cockroach curse business. Your phony charms didn't bring us that much money anyway.
Phony charms? Your Majesty, I am hurt. No one who bought my charms has been turned into a cockroach.
That's because you're the one turning them into cockroaches.
In technicality. As for you, Chief Cobbler, be sure the winner receives the usual letter of condolence. We tried everything that we could, etc., etc.
I give orders here, Morgana. Well, see to it that the letter is sent. It shall be done, Your Majesty. That's enough petitioners today. Send the rest away. Now leave us. You sometimes seem to forget who is king around here, Morgana.
Oh, no, Your Majesty. I never forget that. I also never forget whose magic and enchantments put you on the throne, or whose prophecies warn you of any threats to your power.
Yes, that is all true. But still, sometimes you go too far.
Then you must not want to hear my latest prophecy. Very well. I won't bother you any longer.
Latest prophecy? Is there another threat to my throne? Read it to me.
I wouldn't want to be accused of going too far.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. I take it back. Now read me the prophecy.
According to my auguries, a child has been born. The seventh son of a seventh son, upon whom love smells most generously. He may one day sit upon your throne. He's the last one to threat your power. Eliminate him and you can rest assured.
A left child, eh? Does your prophecy say where he may be found?
The prophecy is not that exact, but it should not be difficult to locate the seventh son of a seventh son.
True, true. I'll get Kagan on it right away. Kagan! Kagan! Now where is that soul?
Oh, did I mention that once the left child is gone, I plan to take the throne away from you, Your Majesty? Oh dear, it must have slipped my mind.
Now you're sure you understand. The seventh son of a seventh son. And he must be eliminated immediately. I'll see to it personally, Your Majesty. Just to be safe, Morgana, I'd like you to lead the search mission. I really don't trust anyone else to see that it is done properly. Your Majesty, silence, Kagan. Well, what do you say, Morgana? Can you handle it?
Why, it will be child's play, Your Highness. I'll make preparations to leave at once.
Kagan, call in your assistant. Yes, Dread King. Ivan, Igor, heal. Attention. I see that you have Igor well trained. Good. But why is he wearing that dreadful red uniform? He insisted, Your Majesty, this red is his favorite color.
Red.
Kagan, I'm sending Morgana along with you for one reason only. Once the luck child has been eliminated, I want you to see to it that she also has an unfortunate accident. A fatal, unfortunate accident. She has become too arrogant and too ambitious to be trusted anymore. Do you understand? Yes, Your Majesty. We are to kill Morgana as well as the luck child.
Kill. Fine. the village.
Leaving the village.
Leaving the village. Right.
Got it?
What?
Look, it's simple. Just guard the road out of town and make sure no one leaves the village.
Oh, I remember. Can anyone leave the village if we go with them? With them.
No, just keep everyone inside the village.
Oh, of course. We'll keep everyone inside. But someone has to leave, and we were with them. With them.
No, just keep everyone inside.
Until you or anyone else.
No, not anyone else. Just me.
Just you. Except for us.
Right, finally.
Okay, we'll remain here until you separate. For us.
And make sure no one leaves. Make sure no one leaves.
The villagers?
Yes, make sure.
Oh, yes, of course. I thought you meant him. I mean, why would he try to leave?
Are you sure you understand?
Oh, yes, no problem, no problem.
Where are you going?
We're going with you. You.
No, I want you to stay here and...
Come on, I found the left child.
There's no point turning them into turnips. They already are turnips.
Good job, boys. Now come on.
Good job. Good job.
I'm Igor. Here.
And so we villager, Dread King Vilcata, has sent us in search of this brightest, most promising young lad in his kingdom. He takes back to the palace with us. They will be raised to the king's personal pages. They will be raised in a lap of luxury and never look for anything. We had heard to have a most exceptional son. I can't recall his name, and we came to see if he is worthy of this high honor.
You must be my eldest boy, Andrew. He's my pride and joy. Andrew, come in here, boy. On the double. Steady, Andrew, steady. This is the king's chaperone. Shake hands, Andrew.
No. It was not Andrew we came to see. Then perhaps we came to see... Ow! Then perhaps we came to see Herbert, our second son. Herbert! Now, Herbert? Herbert, this is... Herbert, you've been chosen... Finish now. Herbert, this is... Cancel. No shake from hand. No. It was not Herbert we came to see. Or to catch the plague. Actually, we heard excellent things about...
William, of course. William would be perfect for you. He's my third son. William! William! Come here, William. Here, William. Would you come here, you idiot? Walk! William's as strong as an ox.
Yes,
go to the nice king's council, Gregor. Gregor!
Oh, that's all right, good villager. Gregor's not the son we came to see. Then you must see Philip, our sixpence.
I can't imagine why.
Philip! Hello, angel. Say hello to the nice king's chancellor. But what a nice little boy! He's a very kind So I see. But it's not the son we came to see. Fortunately.
Our only remaining job is our seventh son, John.
Yes, John. That's what we have heard so many glowing reports about. Let us see John. Say hello, look at him.
Are you sure it was John you heard so many good things about?
Yes, we heard he is the most exceptional son, full of promise and possibility.
Baby John is only 1 month old. All he ever does is eat, sleep, cry,
And oh, here he is. Look at those eyes. What intelligence. Look at those hands. What skill. What dexterity.
What a good judge of character.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alicia. I'm afraid that's anything he always says. That's all right. Don't concern yourself. We'll take baby Jonathan right now. Do not concern yourself. I assure you, baby John will have nothing to worry about for as long as he lives.
oh, baby John.
Goodbye, baby John. Have a long, happy life. What a lovely family, and what a precious baby. Remind me to turn him on the toes after I throw this baby off the cliff.
An excellent idea. Except you won't be around that long. Come on, Morgana. What's taking so long?
It's very important that I find just the right spot to throw this child off the cliff.
But we're dangerously close to Griffin Peak. The Griffin can fly out any moment and eat us all alive. Why did you pick such a dangerous spot?
Precisely because it is so dangerous. Don't you understand? This is a love child. Anything that can accidentally go right for it will go right. We have to be sure that there's no way it can survive the fall. But if, by luck, it somehow does, I wonder where the Griffin can find it and eat it.
Well, the king won't be too happy if the Griffin comes me up.
It would not be the high point of my day either.
All right. When she gets close to the edge, I'll think now. When I do, you two push her off the cliff. Got it? When I say now, you push.
When you say now, we push.
Perhaps this side of a hill will do. Now. What was that?
Ow! I twisted my ankle on a rock. Don't push me, you blockhead. Try it again. Morgana, the chancellor of Office not far from here, the boys here and I have watched you do a lot of really raw things. You taxed your people mercilessly and treated them cruelly, murdered 5 worse than their neighbors, killed everyone who got in your way or offended you. You've lied, cheated, stolen, murdered. In short, remake you into the most evil man in the world. I've warned you before, Kagan. No matter how you flatter me, I'm not going to give you a raise. For your majesty, we did get rid of Morgana, and that leg child, 17 years ago, was today. And there was a lot of serious threats to your throne. And for that, I'll be forever grateful. Oh, all right. I'll give you an extra 5 silver pieces a month. 5 silver pieces? Oh, very generous, Majesty. Very generous indeed.
Here you are, my lord. All of our records have been passed here.
All these records are pictures and symbols. I can't understand any of them.
Alas, my lord, we are but simple folk. None of us can read or write, but our son here can explain the symbols. You see, my lord, each little fish this long represents a single fish caught that day, while the medium fish transports 10 fish, and the larger means 100 fish.
Why are you wearing your ridiculous hat?
He meant no disrespect, Your Majesty. It's just that today is his birthday, and he was having a little party with his friends when you arrived.
How old are you, boy?
I don't know, sir.
Don't know.
No, Your Majesty, not really. You see, Your Highness, we don't really know when he was born.
You don't know when you gave birth to your own son.
Oh, he's not my own son. But my husband found him 17 years ago this very day.
Found him?
Oh, yes, your majesty. A storm had driven my fishing boat dangerously close to Griffin Creek, up the coastwards, and finally sank it. I was forced to swim for shore almost at the foot of the creek. I was trying quietly to find my way home when I heard a baby crying, and there he was, as cozy as could be, in the breastfit of a boat at the foot of the cliff. I bundled him up and took him home, and he's been our son ever since.
And what a blessing he's been. No one could have ever had a better son.
And he's the luckiest fish finder I've ever seen. Wherever he drops his nest, there are whole schools of fish. We've had great years ever since he started going out to boat with me.
What's your name, boy?
Ever since the very first day he's come into our home, we've always called him Lucky.
You can forget about that raise. Fisherman, on the day you found him, you didn't happen to see a witch around anywhere.
A witch, your majesty?
Never mind. Fisherman, I am pleased to tell you I will be willing to free you from taxes for the rest of your life. If you'll be willing to send your son Lucky to be one of my advisors at court. At court?
I don't
Well,
know.
I promise you, he will never know another problem for as long as he lives.
Well,
Oh, Father Michael, please! If you promise he'll be taken good care of. Oh, yes. I'll be sure he's taken care of. He should set up to the castle at once.
And I better go back immediately. I better go with you. I don't forget something.
I hate to lose the boy, but I won't stand in the way of this big chance. Thank you, your majesty.
Once he's at the castle, Your Majesty, you nail him as you please. I won't even wait that long. I'll send this note along with him. The bearer of this note is a boy Lucky. Is to be chopped up into 1,000 pieces immediately. Failure to do so will result in death by torture upon my return. Signed, Dread King Vilcata. There, he should be dead long before I return from the tax-raising trip. You're quite sure you can't read?
Oh, yes, Your Highness. Mighty word.
Well, this note instructs my palace guard to treat you with the utmost respect and to prepare you to be one of my advisors on all luck-related matters. Now go straight to the castle and don't show this note to anyone except my palace guard.
I won't, Your Majesty. How can I ever thank you for your kindness to me?
Believe me, your pleasure is all This forest is full of thieves, cutthroats, and murderers. Many of them actually working for the Hordes. The Hordes? My, you haven't been out much, have you? Next to the griffin and the three-headed giant indoor, the Hordes are the most awful creatures of the land. They love nothing better to eat poor, unfortunate travelers, such as yourself.
Such as myself?
Don't worry too much, young fellow. The Hordes hate daylight, so you're safe from them.
Phew.
No, during the day, you only have to worry about thieves and murderers.
Thieves and murderers?
Oh, yes, many desperate villains. Most of them working for the Hordes. In fact, if you look carefully over there, you can almost see where the Hordes keep them as slaves.
Slaves? You mean you force people to work for them? We've got to help them. Good, you're with me.
I suppose so.
Then let's go.
Wait, I have something that could help us.
Really? What is it?
It's this magic potion. It will give us the strength of 10 men and the courage of lions.
What good fortune. What strength and rescue those slaves.
To their rescue. Oh, I feel the power flowing through me already. Look, there's a horde now.
Where?
I must have been mistaken. Here, drink up and then let's rescue those slaves.
But shouldn't we save this potion for emergencies?
No, I think we need it right away.
But what if it rolls off when we need it the most?
No, it lasts for days.
It really was lucky that I met you here.
Luck is a funny thing, isn't it? Now drink! I'm just growing concerned about those poor slaves.
Of course, the slaves. Say, that was rather tasty.
Sorry about that, my boy, but if you don't go in the Horde's dinner pot, I will. There you go, my lad. All comfortable. Look, I'm really sorry about poisoning you and all that. I'm really not a bad person. Okay, I'm a liar, a thief, and a forger, but I'm not a murderer. Okay, I did kill you, so I get I'm a murderer. But I had to. If I didn't get some fresh human meat for their dinner, the Hordes would have eaten me. You wouldn't want that now, would you? Okay, you probably would have preferred that to be eaten, but you are not to collaborate with me. Ah, Cookie, look what's become of you. Killing poor innocent travelers, working for the Hordes, and only as a escape. Yes, that lot of good that would do. They'd only hunt me down and tear me to pieces. Sooner or later they're going to do that anyway, you know. Let's keep it later rather than sooner, eh? As long as I keep cooking for them, I'll be okay. Now, where did I put my knife? Yes, thanks. Just keep cooking and cooking and cooking.
Oh, where?
Don't come after me. I told you how to do it. I didn't want to.
Are you talking to me?
I'll never do it again. I promise. I don't care what the Hordes do to me. One more is worse for me.
Glass of water?
What?
Can I have a glass of water? That potion left a really nasty aftertaste in my mouth. I think there was too much nutmeg in it.
Nutmeg?
Normally, I like nutmeg. I ate it all the time back home. That was a bit too much for me.
You're not dead.
No, I don't think so.
There was enough hemlock in that potion to kill 5 men.
Hemlock? Oh no, it was definitely nutmeg. Look, my mother packed a good supply of it for me to take with me.
That's hemlock, boy. It's a deadly poison.
Really? It can't be. I've been eating it all my life.
Why? You must have built up an immunity to it. That's why the potion didn't kill you.
Say, why was there poison in that potion anyway? You were trying to kill
about his face when he returns to his castle?
Oh, stranger, just where do you think you're going?
Oh, into the castle.
Not so fast, not so fast. What makes you think you can just waltz into the castle of Dread King Vilcata?
Well,
You got any money?
money?
Yeah, money. You've probably heard of it. Copper pieces, silver, gold.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of money.
You got any?
No.
Then beat it, pumpkin. I ain't got any time to waste on beggars.
But I do have this note from King Vilcata.
I don't care if you have a note from King Vilcata himself. You're not... What did you say?
I do have this note from King Vilcata.
Let me see. Do you know what this says?
No, I can't read.
Me neither. Captain! Captain!
What is it now? Don't you know I'm a busy man?
Sir, this young fellow came to the gate here, and he's...
Oh, not another irritating little beggar, is it? He's going to be part of you going into the dungeon.
No, sir, he's not a beggar. He brought this...
Oh, not another petitioner. I'm sick to death of petitioners. Go away. The king isn't here right now, so I'm in charge. I don't want to hear any stupid petitions.
No, sir, he's not a petitioner. He brought this...
Brought what? Why, this is from the king himself. It's probably for the queen. Very well, take the note to the queen.
I shouldn't really leave my post.
Oh, very well, then I'll take up. Must I do everything myself? Keep your eyes down. Only speak if you're spoken to. Is everyone here always in cheerful?
My dear, would you please stop that pacing? It's getting on my nerves. I am the Princess Elena, and I'll pace whenever I feel like it. Well, I am Queen Ariana, and I say stop it right now. Oh, I'm sorry, stepmother, but you'd be upset too if you were in my position. Now, my dear, I'm sure everything will be all right. All right? Daddy will be back from his past racing trip any day now, and you know what that means. Yes, he'll begin yelling at everyone, throwing people into dungeons, starting wars with the neighbors. Yes, yes, all that too. But he'll also begin looking for a husband for me again. Now, my dear, would getting married be all that awful? Not all married like your father. Oh, I want to get married, stepmother, but not to the kind of man Daddy picks for me. He only wants my husband to be rich and powerful, no matter how old, ugly, or awful he is. Don't you remember the last suitor he found for me? Oh, yes. Baron Levitt, wasn't it? Now, he was a nice enough man. Stepmother, he was nearly 80 years old. If he hadn't fallen dead over the day we met, I'd be his wife right now.
His widow, more likely.
Stepmother. But stepmother, my luck has gone away. I can't have it all the time. Then, what kind of man would you like? Well, I would want my husband to be nice and young, not all powerful and ugly. I want my husband to be like him.
I'm honored, your royal princess.
What is your name?
I'm called Lucky, your royal highness.
What a wonderful name. Did anyone ever tell you you were gorgeous, Lucky?
Well, my mother always said I was cute.
Captain, who is this person and why is he here?
He's a messenger from the king, your majesty. immediately. Failure to do so will result in death by torture upon my return. Signed, Dread King Vilcata. Married? Married?
Mary! Oh, good.
But there must be some mistake. He's just a common peasant.
Would you like to tell my father, Dread King Vilcata, that he has made a mistake?
Oh, no, of course not.
Married to a princess?
You're not complaining, are you?
Oh, no, not at all. Well, the message says immediately, and if we don't want to get tortured to death, we better get moving.
Come along, Lucky. I think you'll love it here.
No, I think you're right.
Oh, hell, boys, Dread King Vilcata. The whole castle rejoices at your return.
Yes, never mind all that trouble now. I want to ask you something important. The young man named Lucky arrived at the castle in half a few days, carrying a note from me.
We most certainly did, Your Majesty. 3 days ago, I met him at the front gate itself.
And did he give you the message?
He did, Your Highness.
And were my commands carried out?
Well, I believe so, Your Majesty. I'm afraid I didn't get an invitation.
Invitation? Invitations were sent out?
Oh, yes. Lovely engraved things they were, too. It's just as well. I always cry at those things.
You cried? Where's the captain of my guard? Captain!
Welcome back, Your Majesty. The whole castle rejoices that you
Never mind that now. Did you receive a message sent with a young man named Lucky 3 days ago?
Why, yes, Your Majesty. I was with the Queen when she read it.
And were my instructions followed?
But of course, Dread King. In fact, we just finished up.
Just finishing up? What took so long?
Well, there are preparations to make. Many preparations. And decorations to set up. I helped with the bells.
Decoration?
And of course, the Queen had to get a new dress for the occasion. Oh, gorgeous
The Queen was there. I didn't order her to be there.
Well, I'm sure she wanted to be.
She wanted to be.
Well, I mean, something like this doesn't happen every day. Certainly does.
Shut up before I get your tongue out. I'll get to the bottom of the creepy bell.
He's probably upset that he didn't get to get the right away.
Family welcome. Dread King Vilcata. Horses of the castle rejoice at your return. Why, dear, you're back. If we had known, we could have waited. Silence, woman. Did you receive a message from me concerning a boy named Lucky? Why, yes. He arrived with us some 3 days ago. And what happened is that? And wasn't it clear? It was perfectly clear. And did the message not say immediately? Well, yes, it did, but I did take a couple of days to her. You thought? And where did you get the idea that you're supposed to think? Wives are supposed to follow their husband's every command without question. It's especially the wife of kings. You do well to remember that, unless you want to become my fifth wife. Yes, Dread Husband Vilcata. Now, what took so long to carry out my orders? Well, your daughter Elena needed a gown for the occasion. Elena? What was she doing there? Maybe your pardon, Dread Husband, but it would have been difficult to accomplish without her? Has everyone here gone mad? Give me that message. Mary! He's married to my daughter, Hagen. I don't know how, but somehow the message got changed, and now he's here to my throne. Yes, Your Majesty, I've already heard. He won't have my throne. Married to my daughter or not, I'll have oil and oil. I'll have his heart cut out. I'll all see you like this, Your Majesty. But you should know something first, privately. Get out, all of you. Now what? Apparently, Your Highness, the entire capital has fallen
young man lucky. We're saying his marriage is the first season can be done in 20 years.
It's already ruined my reputation.
It's worse than that, Sire. We're breaking through directly into the whole seal, right up to rebellion against you.
Even the castle guard?
Especially the castle guard. They made him an honorary member.
What?
Fortunately, there are more ways than one to skin a cat. Or set him off.
Announcing Princess Elena and Prince Lucky, the extremely popular, dearly loved new heir to the throne.
Oh, Daddy, thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been the nicest thing you have ever done.
It's also the only nice thing you've ever done for her.
Excuse me?
It was nothing, my dear, really.
Your Majesty, I really don't know how to thank you. This was a complete surprise to me.
It was to all of us, I'm sure.
I can never thank you enough, Your Majesty. Or should I call you Dad?
Well, son, I'd like nothing better. But there's still one more thing you'll have to do before you can marry my daughter. Do you have a dowry?
Dowry?
Yes, a small gift presented to your new bride. Something like a gem or some jewelry.
I have no gems or jewelry.
Well, I'm sure a few hundred gold will be good enough.
Your Majesty, I have no riches at all.
This is a problem.
Oh, Daddy, he doesn't need a dowry.
I'm afraid, Kester, my dear, the wedding isn't complete without a dowry.
Couldn't he just take some of my jewelry and give it back to me?
No, I'm afraid it doesn't work that way.
Then it's a stupid, stupid custom.
I'm terribly sorry, my boy.
I've got to get some treasure. Do you know anywhere where I can get some?
Well, the three-headed giant Endor is rumored to have great treasure.
Then that's where I'll go.
But Your Majesty, the three-headed giant Endor only goes on murderous rampage one day a month.
Yes, Kagan, and for the past 10 years, it's been the same day each month. What a coincidence that the day happens to be tomorrow.
Excuse me. Just where can I find the three-headed giant Endor?
He's in an old abandoned castle in the Badlands of Endor. If you leave now, you should get there by sometime tomorrow.
Thanks for all your help, Your Majesty. I shall return to my daughter in 2 days.
Kagan, I think that luck is finally on our side.
Excuse me, but I'm trying to find the three-headed giant Endor.
The three-headed giant Endor carved his feet upon that miserable monster. Make crows pluck his eyes out. May his head be infested with the fleas of 1,000 camels. May he fall into a well and slowly rot.
I take it that you know him then. Can you tell me where to go?
Know him? I know him well enough. He has waited my caravan route for the past 10 years.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, actually, that's good. You see, I've had to deal with him so long, I've learned his ways. I've discovered that he always goes on the rampage the same day each month. You know when that day is? It's today. So I planned my biggest shipment in 10 years to Catfight Castle yesterday.
Well, that's good.
No, that's bad! The stupid monster in a broken pattern and went on the rampage yesterday! Lucky for you it wasn't today. He'd have beaten you in a single triple fight. He demolished the first 9 wagons of my 10-wagon caravan.
Well, that's bad.
Oh, that's good. You see, I was in the 10th wagon, and he was too
I just stay behind? No. Just because I don't use 20 arms or legs, I have to go everywhere you two idiots take me. Hey, we got some pretty good treasure this time. Okay, the treasure's fine, but you two have to eat all the humans. Hey, I like humans. Once you get the armor off them, they're the best part. I like them with the armor on. You know, crunchy on the outside, moist and tender on the inside. Well, then give me indigestion. No more humans for a while, okay? Hey, someone's coming. Who goes there?
I'm called Lucky.
What do you want?
Well, you see, in order to marry the princess, I have to bring a dowry. But I haven't got any riches, so I thought I would see if I can have some of yours.
Are you kidding? I am the three-headed giant of Endor. I take treasure, not give it.
Oh, well, I thought it wouldn't hurt to ask.
Stop! Where do you think you're going?
Well, I was just...
No one who faces the three-headed giant of Endor lives to tell a tale. I must kill you and eat you. Shall I do it? Oh, please, not another human. Quick, get out the sword. I want to cut off his head. Oh, cut your own head off. Yes, do us all a favor. What? Yapping on and on all the time. You're lucky you're not next to him. What do you mean? You snore. Oh, that's a lie. Anyways, you have bad breath. I do not. That's only because you don't brush my teeth. I'm not sure. All right. How many of you think I should kill him? I do. That's one. That's not a majority. It is if I'm the chairman. Oh, it is not. I'm the chairman this week. You are not. Look, it'll make it much simpler if I vote with me.
To kill him?
All right, but not eat him. We'll decide that later. Boys, I have decided to kill you. With one you sent me. Boys, I have decided to kill you. With one you sent me. Sorry about this, but majority rules.
Well, that's all right. Should I come with your big sled?
No, with my mace. It's more efficient. Ha, that's a laugh.
What do you mean?
You couldn't hit your own head with that stupid thing.
Better than that wormy stick you've got.
Oh, just get it over with. With my mace, he said a club.
Hey!
Club!
Hey!
Club! Oh, well, that's just great. Wake up, you two. I don't control the arms or legs. Stop that, boy. Put that pressure down.
I don't need much to drink. Just enough for my dowry.
Stop! Bring that back! Oh, well, at least I didn't have to eat him. Wake up! Come on!
Oh, wow! I can't believe you're still alive! I was sure that monster would have had you get drunk without so much as a spark to remember you by.
Oh, you couldn't do it.
Didn't have the courage to even go to the castle, did you, boy? Well, don't feel bad. Braver men than you have quailed at the sight of this created kind of Endor.
Oh, no, I went up to the castle.
And didn't have the nerve to go inside. It's all right to admit it, lad. I myself would have gone to that foul creature players. There's no dishonor in...
Oh, but I did go inside.
You did?
Yep, just walked right in.
And didn't have the nerve to meet the giant face to face.
No, I saw him.
And snapped right before he saw you.
No, he had a short little chat.
Sure, look, but his action made you barely manage to escape with your life.
Well, in a life, he really only attacked himself.
Attack himself?
Yes, he really doesn't seem to get along with himself very well.
Then you...
Yes, I recovered some of your lost treasure.
This is wonderful. Thank you, lad. With this, I'll probably be able to pay my passage into the poorhouse.
Really? Well, here, think of it more than on your business get back on your feet.
Thank you again, dear boy. With this, I'll probably be able to pay off all my dead drivers and guards. But that won't leave anything for you. Here, take a bit more. You're too kind. With this, I'll be able to buy a couple of wagons and get back into business.
dear. He may be all right.
Oh, Daddy, how could you send him over to the three-headed giant indoor? How could you?
It wasn't even my idea. Isn't that right, Tegan?
Oh, yes, the boy thought of it himself.
He insisted on going. Isn't that right, Tegan?
Oh, yes, he insisted so strenuously.
I even tried to discourage him. Isn't that right, Tegan?
Oh, yes, he pleaded and begged you not to go. He got down on his knees.
Don't get carried away.
Oh, Daddy, now he's dead, and we won't get married. We never even got to go on a date.
Now, my dear, you don't know that he's dead. That's right. Not everyone who faces the three-headed giant indoor gets smashed to a pulp.
Oh!
Or torn limb from limb.
Oh!
Or chopped to bits.
Oh!
Some of them get eaten alive.
Oh! Sometimes I think you're the most evil man in the world!
Why, thank you, my dear. I believe my second wife said the same thing just before I had her head chopped off. Harold, go see what all that noise is about. Don't cry anymore, Elena. It's getting on my nerves. Besides, I'll find you some rich landowner for a husband. Well, what's going on out there?
A visitor has come to see the king!
A visitor? Who is it? Get up, get up. We can't have you blubbering all over the floor in front of a visitor. Who did you say it was?
I didn't say it was Dread King Vilcata.
Listen to that crowd. It must be some of the people adore.
That would be a safe assumption, Almighty King.
Well, who is it?
I don't think you're really gonna like this.
What are you talking about? Tell me who it is.
You're really not gonna like this.
Tell me who it is before you boil in oil.
Elena! Lucky?
Lucky?
Lucky!
No, none of that. How dare you return without completing your quest?
Oh, but I did complete my quest, Your Majesty. I would do anything for my beautiful Elena. Oh, my brave hero.
Stop that! Stop that! Where's the dowry treasure you went to recover?
Well, I sort of gave it all away to a very needy person. What a kind, giving man was.
Stop that now! A likely story. Do you expect us to believe that you faced a three-headed giant indoor when you have no proof?
Well, I did keep this necklace. I took it from the giant.
Hey, that's the amulet of the three-headed giant of Endor.
They say that giant never takes it off. Do you mind?
Lucky has recovered the amulet of the three-headed giant of Endor.
Yay! Curses! Curses on his luck!
He's becoming even more popular with the people, Your Majesty. You must get rid of him.
I thought I'd never see you again.
Nothing will ever be able to keep us apart.
Stop that, Tubula! No more of that!
But he completed his quest. How can you oppose him now?
His quest was to get a dowry. Well, this little trinket proves his courage. Courage is not a dowry. I can't marry my daughter off to a penniless beggar, no matter how brave he is.
Oh, Daddy, you're just impossible. Dread King Vilcata still refuses to allow the marriage.
That's enough out of you.
Well, where else can I get some treasure from? There's no treasure in the land greater than the gold feather of the griffin.
Then I guess I'll have to get it. No, you can't. The griffin is the fiercest monster in the whole land. You'll be killed in an instant. Vilcata, stop him.
Who am I to stand in the way of true love? Good luck to you, lad.
Lucky has agreed to undertake another quest.
Yay!
He's going to get the golden feather from the griffin.
one day every 500 years.
Maybe we'll be lucky and today will be the day.
Wouldn't that be a surprise?
Scary looking place, isn't it?
It's very scary.
Yes, scary! Scary!
You know, whenever I'm scared, I try to think of happy things. It helps not to be so scary. You know, something nice and beautiful? Like maybe a beautiful scene you saw sometime?
Oh yeah, I remember this really beautiful farm and bright red barn and cute little cottage with flowers all around it.
There you go.
Then we attacked and then burned it to the ground.
Oh, how awful. Can't you think of something nicer? Like maybe a pet you once had?
Oh! We found some bunnies one time!
Yeah, buddy.
Cute little bunnies, yeah, cute.
Now that's nice. Did you take them home as pets?
No!
I certainly feel much better. Let's go.
Oh, I can think of one nice thing. Reward will get for doing them in. Look, it's the bridge of death.
The what?
The bridge connects Griffin Peak with the mainland. You must answer the bridge keeper's questions correctly and truthfully, or be cast down into the chasm to your death. Oh, great. It's extremely dangerous. You go first.
Yeah, go first!
Well, I suppose it's my quest after all.
Stop! For President of British death must answer me these questions 3. And the other side he sees.
Ask me these questions, Bridge Keeper. I am not afraid.
What is your name?
I'm called Lucky.
What is your quest?
To gain the Griffin's full and feathers.
What is your favorite color?
Ooh. All right, go ahead.
Easy!
Stop! You are the purest, most innocent person to ever attempt passage across this bridge. I am therefore fated to give you this scroll. The information on it might help you accomplish your quest.
Why, thank you. But I can't read.
The magic of the scroll will help you read. But if you had been the most evil man in the world, you would have been forced to take my place on this bridge for all eternity.
Well, thank you again. Come on, fellas.
Stop! For purpose of British death, must answer me these questions 3. And the other side he sees.
Ask me your questions, Bridge Keeper. I'm not afraid.
What is your name?
My name is Kagan Blackheart.
What is your quest?
Lucky, why don't you go scout up ahead? We'll catch up in a minute.
Good idea.
What is your quest?
Make sure the boy Lucky never returns alive from his quest.
What is your favorite color?
Black.
All right, go ahead.
Wait a minute. You're Morgana, the king's old gentler. What are you doing here? We threw you off the cliff nearly 30 years.
It's nice the old friends are not forgotten. Yes, you killed me 17 years ago, and now I'm paying for all the evil magic I used. I will stand here at the bridge until the most evil man in the world comes to take my place.
Most evil man.
No, Pagan, unfortunately, it is not you. Since you answered the questions truthfully and correctly, I am unable to do you any harm.
Well, nice seeing you again. Come on, you two.
No! Don't wanna!
Get on this bridge.
No! We're scared! Scared!
Get on this bridge, or you'll have to answer to me.
Stop! For purpose of British death, must answer me these questions 3, and the other side he sees.
What is your name?
Ivan. Igor.
What is your quest?
Oh, dude, get lucky. Get lucky.
What is your favorite color?
Green. Green. No red.
Got one of them. All right, go ahead. Someday, the most evil man in the world will come here to take my place, and I shall finally be released. Ah, good. You're here. You see, we are in luck. This is the one day in 500 years that the Griffin is asleep. Say, where's Igor?
Oh, he's dead. What are you looking for? All the gold and gems?
Golden gem.
Hey, no, don't.
What's the matter? Don't want to gain treasure?
No, this scroll the bridge keeper gave me says that the treasure is cursed. And the first person to touch it each day is turned into stone.
Poor Ivan. You did say only the first person gets turned to stone, right?
That's what it says. You can't just leave them there like that.
Oh, it's all right. I'm sure you won't mind.
No, I don't suppose so. I'll just go collect the golden feathers.
No! You wake up the Griffin, he'll eat us both.
The griffin cannot feel any pain, remember? If we don't make any loud noises, the griffin will make us. I'll be right back.
All this has to get on the shove as we cross back over the bridge deck. No need to tell Vilcata about this little bonus I'm picking up.
I've got it. Let's go.
It's a few more pieces of jewelry.
You know, there are some real nice pearls over there.
Where?
Over there, underneath all that dust.
You go ahead. I'll meet you at the bridge deck. Don't cross it until I get there too. Make sure you get across safely.
All right, see you there.
Uh,
No, no. You don't have... You can? How?
The griffin will be asleep for the rest of the day. I can just walk in and get a whole armful of treasure.
Whole armful of treasure? Why, I can use it to hire an army of assassins to rid me of this boy and put my people back in their places. I can still come out of this all right. No, no, my boy. The Queen is right. It wouldn't be fair to put you at any greater risk. I, personally, will go down to Byzantine and recover the dowry treasure, which I shall give to you and my lovely daughter as a wedding present.
Well, that's very good of you.
It's nothing, Arlette. Nothing at all. When I get back, I'll make short work of you myself. Oh, shut up!
Well, Lucky, I'm afraid that my father still is planted you farms. What do you mean? Why, he's going to get a new wedding present. He's a very fair and decent man.
Oh, dear God.
What did I say?
The sooner you get that idea out of your head, my boy, the longer you'll live. Dread King Vilcata is almost certainly the most evil man in the world.
Most evil man in the world? Yes, he's my daddy, but I'm afraid she's right. Most evil man in the world? I've got to stop the king! Wait! Where are you going? The bridge keeper at the bridge of death says the most evil man in the world tried to cross the bridge. He would be cursed and sent to bridge keeper's place for all eternity. I've got to save the king!
But if you save him, he'll certainly try to kill you again.
That doesn't matter. I've got to save him.
But you continue to make our lives miserable.
I've got to save her. Lucky is hurrying to save Dread King Vilcata from certain death. No! But I can't just let him go to his death like that. But if you go and go find him, then you won't be able to marry me. Maybe he'll be glad to answer why. Or maybe we'll be lucky and he won't. Until he returns, which will almost certainly be never, we have a new king. Hail, King Lucky! Hail, King Lucky!
Mr. Heyman, can you come up here a sec? The whole cast and me and Jane would like to say thanks for being our director and thanks for doing everything you did because we couldn't have done it without you. And we would like you to give you this plaque that we all chipped in and got you just to commemorate this day.
Thank you all. I want to let people know that these are a tremendous group of kids up here. And 2 days ago, I'm not sure I would have said that. Well, no, I would have said that. But they've really pulled things together here. Every year, these castings scare me to death right until the last minute. And when it comes down to it, they really come through. That's going to be the best one ever. Yeah? Off we go.